It's Lee Foster here of Revitalize Networking or Revitalize Connecting People, and welcome to my next show of Network Insights. Every now and again, I share with my online audience a how to or something about networking to make you more effective at getting out there and networking better for your business. And today and this week, I would love to share with you my top five points of networking planning. And I'm going to be sharing with you those five key areas, but giving you a little bit more information in each of these segments so you can construct and nurture a great networking strategy or plan. Networking should be playing a major part in anybody's business. And most importantly, you've got to set out the right plan of action that you want to achieve, but also setting out the right objectives that you want to achieve from your networking. Now, today there's going to be five areas I'm going to cover for you. First of all, defining the goals, setting up the stall. Secondly, identifying your audience, taking a deeper dive into that one. Thirdly, the introduction or the pitch or delivering your message with purpose, why it is so important. Fourthly, looking at the online platforms that you've got available to network virtually. And also, fifth is attending your networking, making sure that your plan is in place and you're actually ticking all the boxes to make sure you're getting out there and networking more effectively. So let's start first of all with defining your goals. Now, if you want to achieve any sort of networking, you've got to set out the right objectives that you want to achieve. You've got to set out the right goals that you want to maintain or manage. For an example, you want to be looking at how many connections do you want to make over the next month? How many meetings do you want to conduct? And that could be one-on-one meetings, but it also could be the meetings that you're looking to attend over the month itself. This will not even just generate leads for you, it also helps you identify and find mentors that you want to find in your network, but also establishing long lasting strategic partnerships in your networks. So having a clear goal with a guide of what you want to achieve with your networking efforts is extremely important. So think about this on this segment. Who do you want to meet next month? How many one-to-ones do you want to conduct? Really meaning how many people do you want to educate about the business that you've got and about your message? And thirdly, really importantly, how many meetings or events do you want to attend? Those networking meetings, either online or in person. Make a list, set them up, and look at your week by week plan and start slotting in there what activities you're going to have over the next month or so. Now, next we're going to go into top tip number 2 is identifying your target audience. There's many people out there networking and business development. When you ask the question, who would you like to speak to? Actually go, everybody. But take a moment or two and think of exactly who is your target audience, sector, business, connections that you want to make. Identifying a target audience would also be great to literally find your ideal client or customer. And you can find them by doing research with online events, by doing research with networking groups that you're part of, but also asking the connections that you're part of, those groups and organizations that you're part of right now. I would also recommend, here's a little tip for you all. I would recommend that you speak to at least 5 to 10 people in your network and organization right now and ask them this point blank. Who do you see as my target audience? Who do you know of who I would like to speak to? But also take a moment or two just to look at your products and services that you have available in your business or your role. Because networking is not just beneficial for people in business working for themselves, it's also extremely powerful for people who are in distinctive roles in sales. But look at the product and services you have available right now, and that'll give you an idea of who you're going to reach out there and what or who you'd like to speak to as part of your target audience. Now, number 3 is really interesting because we're now going to the introduction and the message. And what is so important, people talk about the pitch, the elevator pitch itself, but you have to craft a brief, compelling introduction. You have to dedicate time to one side to really write down. This is where it comes from understanding your target audience, by the way. Compelling message comes from identifying your target audience because you can now create and nurture and really set up the stall of how you're going to deliver your message with purpose. Making sure to understand who you are, what you do, and who you are looking for in that industry. There should always be a call to action in that message that you're looking to deliver, that introduction, that pitch, that 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, etc. But it should also grab the attention of your audience. It should hook them in to go, wow, I want to know more. You want to really paint a picture in your audience's minds of actually who you're looking for and making a memorable impression with your introduction. So here's a little extra tip for you with this one. Take time to sit down once you've looked at your product and service you've got available, identifying your target audience. Now start to write out your 60-second introduction around that information. Nurture, create that 60 seconds to be around that point that you want to ask for. And there should always be a call to action to bring people in to engage with you either online or in person from this introduction. Really important. And I can go on for hours with this one as well if I really wanted to. The next part of it is looking at step number 4, top tip number 4, is utilizing the online platforms that you've got available right now. So which online platforms do you go to? Are you leveraging your social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, to mention many that are in there? They have to be industry specific, get my words out properly there, but there's certain forums you can join and certain areas of online platforms that are just industry specific for you. So which ones are those? Do you know which ones they are? You need to be relevant, sharing relevant content to your audience, engaging with conversations regularly and consistently on your social media. If it's on LinkedIn, for example, are you liking, are you tagging, are you commenting, are you reposting, just reposting and then reposting with thoughts if you wanted to. So again, there's so much to utilize online. We live in a hybrid world right now. We're combining online and in person together. Really use your online platform to leverage it. So here's a little exercise for you to do. Identify the online platforms you're part of right now and make sure that you're engaging with them on a regular basis, at least once a day, twice a week, 3 times a week. I would always recommend once a day doing something online, either in the morning, lunchtime, or afternoon. You've always got a bit of engagement going on there because being visible is really important. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind. Now, number 5, let's look at this one now. Attending networking events. And what I mean by this is that there might be conferences coming up. There could be expos happening. There could be seminars coming up, etc. in the month ahead. Plan them in. Put those into your strategy. You want to go to a conference. You want to go to a workshop. You want to go to an expo and see some of the exhibitors in the room. Not only will this set up a stall of strategy for you, but it'll also generate new connections in a face-to-face environment as well. Be prepared to introduce yourself to the audience. Be prepared to introduce yourself into the room with the expos and the conferences, either online or in person. Get ready with your business cards or digital business cards that you've got to really share that with the people that you're meeting. And make sure that you're following up after attending networking events. A networking meeting is as powerful as a one-to-one meeting with an individual. I'd hope you agree with that. So having these networking events in your schedule, make sure you're attending them and turning up at them. Don't cancel last minute. This is your stall. You remember, this is part of your objective that you want to achieve. So here's a little thing for you all. Write down what's coming up for the month ahead. Lock it into your schedule, all your timings and everything set up for the month ahead. At least then you know on a Sunday evening or a Saturday night or Monday morning first thing, you're ready to hit the ground running for that week. You're ready to hit the month running. So you've always got this month by month running into there as part of attending networking events and part of your strategy that's in there. I do hope these 5 top tips help you pull together a strategy. But if you'd like to know more and you'd like to delve into a deeper conversation for 60 minutes, I'm now hosting my networking mastery sessions. It's 60 minutes to really delve in for you as an individual or for you if you're part of a bigger team. I do team group sessions as well. The 60 minutes is designed around 4 cornerstones to networking and my own business. Number 1, connect, going into looking at your target audience. Number 2, the learning, the introduction, delivering that with message. Number 3, looking at the support structure around you. What groups you're part of. Are you utilizing those groups and associations? And number 4, putting together the plan of action, the action plan for the next month ahead. So part of that 60 minutes, a little bit more than 60 minutes, will be with me to really go through those 4 key areas and pull it all together. If you want to find out more about this network and mastery session, just check it out on the screen just now, or you can reach out to me by contacting me on lee@revitalize-connect.com, or my mobile number is on the screen as well. Thanks again for watching another Network Insights. Please stay tuned or subscribe to the channel, as I'll be doing some more networking insights over the next few weeks and a few different areas for you to think about to make sure that you're networking more effectively, getting out there, making connections, starting the conversations, and identifying fantastic opportunities. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening. I look forward to catching up with you all again very, very soon. And thank you for watching this on the Revitalize Networking YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.